Hello world, hello everyone. Ben Coleman with Florida Aviation Network here at Reno 2019, the Valley of Speed. And we are here for safety, educational purposes for the young and the youthful, trying to get some kids involved in this industry before we all old timers dry up. We always take an opportunity to, when I see something that says safety on a shirt, we take every opportunity to find out what type of safety this is. And today is no exception. We have Michelle Pumpkin.
How are you doing, sir? Nice to see you.
And Malin.
Perfect. Good morning.
Good morning, Malin. And you guys are a team. And I noticed you could put that in a little larger print. Airshow Safety. Talk to us a little bit, Pumpkin, about Airshow Safety.
All right, Airshow Safety started 2017. It was just a way to spread information to people. It was meant to be a corkboard for people to post ideas, and it eventually became into the extraction PDFs with no private information on it that were accessible 24/7.
Excuse me, Michelle, when you say corkboard or Pumpkin, when you say corkboard, you mean like a blog?
Not a blog where people can just post. They can send me something, and like the Amanda switch for the smoke oil has been a very famous idea.
Yep.
It's on there and a how-to. There's other ideas, Pumpkin's Perimeter, which is a 10-mile radius around Show Center for all fire stations to have pertinent emergency information. That was something I designed. And then later on, we went with the PDFs with no personal information, so they could be accessed 24/7 for anybody to learn how to get someone out of an aircraft. But that PDF, where it really ramped up airshowsafety.com, is we turned it into a video. Mm-hmm. So now when the pilots and the fire crew get together and they speak and do their safety briefings plane side, they can actually go watch it later on back at the station. So that just increases your chance of getting a safe extraction or getting you out of the airplane even quicker, because we all know that the PDF and now the video, the two of them together are stellar. It's almost a must.
So it's really first responders oriented type of how to actually respond and save a life. It's rescue.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. But I encourage all pilots and performers, but not only that, producers, have all this stuff ready, because you can go to our YouTube channel. It's all Airshow Safety, all one word, or our Facebook page or our website, which is airshowsafety.com. Mm-hmm. You can get all these links and then send them out to the fire halls months in advance. So of all your performers that are coming, it's just, you're going to be that much more prepared.
Well, Pumpkin and Malin, let me ask you, I detect a little bit of a sharp, okay, this is live and in the clear.
That's a fire truck. Look at that.
I detect a little hint of military in this man. Can you explain that?
Well, yes, he's very passionate about aviation. He's very passionate about safety, and that comes from growing up in the military. His dad was military. He served as well, Canadian Air Force, and with the Snowbirds did a tour. So aviation runs through his veins, and I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Well, you make a very nice one. You're a lot better looking part than he is, but I don't know if I can say that. Is that politically correct these days?
She is much better looking than I am.
Okay. Well, Pumpkin, I need to hear one thing from you now that I know you're Canadian. I need to get an A from you, eh?
You know what I'm talking about, eh?
Eh? I love it. Okay.
Safety is everybody's responsibility, eh?
Okay. There. You can't top that.
You can't make that up.
And I noticed, Pumpkin, that you interact with all the pilots. I think we just saw you talking with a jet owner or a pilot, and probably doing your thing, getting his information and trying to help out.
You know what? You got to be upfront with him. Just go talk to him, explain to him briefly what you're doing, and the next thing you know, like, oh yeah, please come on in. But I've been doing air show since '91. She's been around the same time in her city where she's been. Don't let her joke. She was a producer for many years and a director. But together we make a great team, but we both know how to talk to people. And once you give them the brief synopsis of what you're doing, they're like, open arms, please, come in. Let's do this, because it could help save them.
Sure. And
every crew that we've talked to, oh, you're doing the safety videos. Come on in, let's get it done, and it's been wonderful.
Okay, and guys, I know, and we're going to go to your website and checking in all of our viewers and all the hundreds of volunteers that help make this happen on our part. What are we doing to encourage the youth? What are you guys doing to talk to some of the younger folks that we want to get involved in this industry?
You gotta wait till the T6 is going.
Hard to talk
Hey, we're at Reno Air Races. To get these kids involved, it's hard. Everybody knows it's a struggle, but I think they should, 15, 16, start volunteering at an air show and understanding what goes on behind the scenes, because it's not always a little cell phone app that you look at. Come and volunteer. If you like airplanes, ask your parents, hey, Mom, Dad, maybe we should volunteer for parking one year and help out, and you'll understand the safety. The next thing you know, they're doing water truck for bottled water for the support services. Next thing you know, they're in charge of a hot pit, like at a jet pit area like this in Reno. You got to start the flame somewhere, pardon the pun, for safety,
Yeah,
but
sure.
we got to get these kids involved,
Well, Pumpkin, it's Pumpkin, honestly, the kids, you have to kind of judge what age to introduce them to tragedy. And that's the antithesis of having a safe operation, is having a dangerous operation. And there's some prices to pay for that if you are so inclined. If you want to operate dangerously, you're putting yourself at greater risk. But the only thing safe in this world is probably when we're all out of this world.
Well, I think you're very right. I also think that getting kids close up to aircraft, if they can go out to their local airport or attend an air show or an event like this, they're going to be able to see how safety is emphasized. It is the cornerstone for all of these events, and be able to see that up front really, I think, would turn the tide with kids getting involved in these great events.
It's just like every kid knows what NASCAR is.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, everybody looks for the crash, but what do they see when something minor happens? They see like these red trucks that are out here and down here. They all see them come out with the guy in a silver suit, making sure everybody's okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we try to do to help with the airshow safety world.
And we're going to get these kids to want to be one of those folks with the safety suit on, and if not behind the cockpit, behind the controls.
Another thing too, if you have the proper clearance, I'm going to state this, you're 14, 15, or 12, and you have the proper place to do it, if you want to submit several clips of a safety extraction video, anybody at any age can send it to airshowsafety@gmail.com, but make sure you're doing it properly. Don't break any rules to do it, and you can do it when you're 12, 13, 14, 15. Just make sure you have permission.
Safety knows no boundaries. Well put, Pumpkin.
Thank you. I appreciate the interview, eh?
Hey, I love it, and thank you.
Ben, thank you.
All right, Malin. And that's going to wrap up another one. We're going to watch this race behind us right now.